garage was kicked in.
Yeah.
And
here I've had quite a bit of tours.
Today's our birthday. We just wanted to fall asleep for a little while somewhere.
we're gonna charge them with burglary.
Okay.
Any idea how long you're gonna be in town?
I'm going to be here through the week.
Okay. So of course the garage was kicked in.
Yeah.
And
here I've had quite a bit of tours. So that's probably... Oh. So that is probably what's taking that was on this. I did quite a bit of repair on the house up in Albuquerque 6-7 years ago, and so I had bought lots of electric tools, battery tools with but I see in general it's not. It's just become a little bit more of a mess.
so electric tools off of this shelving.
Yeah. And I can probably figure out a lot of what it was too. If I can find the old bills, because I know I had them. I don't throw anything out. But so I mean, here they've gone around. They have tipped over experiments that we were taking with us, but it's not in that way. It's for other people not much of a value. Yep, I see that comes from the lab, so that's still sitting there. They would note with a fan opening there. That's very specialty equipment for experiments, so no one else would know what that's.
Right. Let's come back over this way. And of course, you can enter through this side, the front door over here if you'd like.
Yep. So air in the tires, that's see, I tried to get some gas out of it or something. Yeah, that's an easy thing. Samples, that's a typical rock sample bag. Yeah. I actually don't know what this is. Yeah, some food. Tuna fish.
Additional rock samples.
It's camping here, they might not even have meat inside all of these. Yeah, I don't think they must have. Doesn't look like a forced entry there, so they probably. That's one of the keys you gave me. I see one thing there taken was a big TV on top of the corner cabinet.
Big TV over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have tried to do something with furniture. This table was over there, so it's, as you may have mentioned, that they were using the back door, so they may have reorganized to get everything out there. Yes, it's a little bit of a mess. So all of these furnitures were sofa towards the fireplace, dining table here.
On January 29th, 2022, a law enforcement officer in New Mexico accompanied a burglary victim on a property walkthrough and discovered an active second intrusion in progress. 2 individuals were found concealed inside the home. Their presence triggered a cascade of legal questions about burglary intent, protective sweep authority, consent to search, and the duty of care at booking. The threshold question in this case is whether the officer's re-entry into the residence was lawful. Under Payton v. New York, warrantless entry into a private dwelling ordinarily requires either exigent circumstances or the consent of a person with authority over the premises. Here, the property owner was physically present and invited the officer inside. That consent satisfies the Fourth Amendment's threshold entry requirement without exception.
Get up. To your hands. Up. You have anything on you?
She broke my room and I stayed here maybe last night for her. So I didn't even know where to go. So I just asked
Come on here.
Ow. The doors and everything were open and everything went very clean. I just passed out here for a while.
So who told you can come over here?
Some natives, some Indians. He's very fucking fucked up.
They're here too?
Nope. Oh, someone's back here. Came around maybe like an hour, 2 hours ago, I think.
501 tech bidding.
They said that we can crash out here for a little while, that there's nobody staying here, so stayed over here for a little while.
There's an individual sleeping inside the residence. You got one detained. What's your name?
Miranda.
Miranda. What's your last name, Miranda? What is it? You check on Miranda. Date of birth. Date of birth.
Can you send her the name, sir?
Miranda. What's your date of birth?
Huh?
What's your date of birth?
Jennifer, do you have a DOB?
When were you born? What month, what day?
Here goes one of them.
Where at?
Do you have a date?
Also, can you roll me another officer over to this location?
Here, Mom, that's messed up.
He's over this way?
Yeah.
Can you fix the pharmacy?
Where at?
Back here. This is where he came in, he brought me a beer here. He said, well, you can crash out here, man. I've been drinking here all night. And he came through back here, he just went running back that way. I just freaking seen him.
Back that way?
Yep. He's fucking, man.
What's he wearing?
He's wearing a flannel like me.
Same color?
Yeah.
501 -29 out of file.
Ten for him.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk shit.
Can you have a city unit roll by? I believe she's not giving me the correct identification.
Am I gonna get in trouble or for crashing out in a abandoned house?
Absolutely.
Why?
It's not an abandoned house. It belongs to somebody.
Well, somebody was in an abandoned house.
Well, they told you wrong.
That's messed up, man. Sit down.
Any weapons on you?
No.
No knives?
No.
Nothing?
I don't give you a consent to search. I
Well,
don't give
I
a
have to.
consent to search. Don't touch me. I know my rights. I don't give a consent to search.
Guess
I'm
what?
not trying to be a douchebag or anything, but last
I
time,
still have to check you for weapons.
well, I ain't got no weapons on me.
So, unfortunately, I can't take your word for it.
I promise you I don't. I swear. I promise. I'm not lying to you. I'm homeless, so I don't know where else to go.
Well, being homeless doesn't give you the right to invade somebody else's property.
I didn't invade it, I just came and lay down.
If they didn't get you consent to be here, you don't have consent to be here.
That's true. That's the man that's inside now? Don't take a picture of me. Oh, shit. No. What are you doing?
trying to find out who you are.
Can I go pee?
Unfortunately, you're going to have to hold it for a minute.
Why? Is that the man that owns it inside? This place?
It is.
Look, I didn't mean to freaking come and break in or whatever the hell the case may be. They told me it was alright that I could crash out here, and I passed out here for a little while. I didn't break in. You didn't catch me stealing nothing. I mean, come on. Can I just go? I'll talk to the man and I'll apologize to him.
He's inside. I found her in the bed sleeping.
Why are you lying?
Stand by here.
I'm not lying to you.
She's in cuffs now. She's not. Amanda Padilla. Get up. Now. Get over here.
I'll go.
Give me your hand. Get over here.
Upon discovering an unsecured rear door and a bathroom window removed from its frame, the officer conducted a room-by-room sweep before proceeding. This was constitutionally correct. In Maryland v. Bowie, the Supreme Court held that officers may conduct a protective sweep of a dwelling when they possess a reasonable belief, based on specific and articulable facts, that the area to be swept harbors an individual posing a danger to those on the arrest scene. A residence previously secured by police, now discovered with forced re-entry indicators, meets that standard without meaningful dispute. The first subject was located concealed beneath blankets in a bedroom. The second was hidden beneath a pile of clothing and debris in a separate room the officer had already cleared. That deliberate concealment carries independent legal significance under Illinois v. Wardlow. The court held that evasive behavior is a pertinent factor in determining reasonable suspicion. Hiding inside a burglarized residence upon law enforcement entry is precisely that kind of evasive conduct. It supports both detention and an inference of guilty knowledge. The male subject verbally refused consent to search, stating clearly that he did not give consent and that he was aware of his rights. The officer proceeded anyway. This is lawful. Terry v. Ohio established that an officer may conduct a limited pat-down for weapons, a Terry frisk without consent, when the officer harbors reasonable, articulable suspicion that the detainee may be armed and dangerous. Consent is simply not required. The critical boundary is scope. A Terry frisk is confined to the outer clothing for weapons. It does not authorize a search for evidence. The officer correctly limited his stated purpose to weapon detection, keeping the frisk within constitutional parameters. The officer asked the male subject to identify himself by name and date of birth. The subject initially provided only his surname, withholding further information. Under Hybel v. 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada, a state may lawfully require a detainee to disclose their name when the officer has reasonable suspicion of criminal conduct. New Mexico has such a statute. Refusal to identify in those circumstances is itself a criminal offense. Importantly, this is not a Fifth Amendment violation. The court in Hybel found that a name disclosure does not, by itself, incriminate and thus does not trigger Fifth Amendment protection. No Miranda warnings were required at this stage. Miranda applies to custodial interrogation, questions designed to elicit incriminating responses. Identification requests during a Terry stop fall outside that definition as a matter of well-settled federal law.
Rounding up a few.
What's that?
Rounding up a few.
Rounding up a few.
So I had looked briefly in that room where you picked the second one.
Yeah.
I peeked into that, but they were hiding behind, I guess.
Under.
Ah.
They covered themselves with stuff.
Yep, okay. But, yep, I'm glad I didn't go up here by myself.
Well, I didn't think anything of it until I saw this was open just a minute ago. And then I thought, wait a minute,
Well, that's...
because we had secured all that.
Okay, right, yes. Mm-hmm.
So,
So it wasn't quite open. No.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
My name's Dylan. How are you?
Good. Inga Boulder.
How are you? Peter Gonzalez. What's the word?
oh, this gentleman was a victim of a burglary a while back, and I guess the beginning of January.
And it looks like maybe
And I was just accompanying him up here, and
they were here.
yeah, we'd come in the house, and I noticed the back door was open again, and the window was off of the bathroom. So I went and checked in there. One was the female, or the first one we had out there, Amanda, was had hidden herself underneath the blankets in the bed and took her. And then
Janae?
is the other one.
Yeah.
I came back in to double check the closet, and she had pulled a bunch of stuff over the top of her.
So it looks like they're at it again?
They're at it again. Looks like they've got a bunch of bags packed.
Definitely a bird.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? They've rummaged through everything. Yeah, we were going through the house and he was telling me what he believed was missing, and I noticed the back door, which we had secured the last time.
It was open.
Did you guys go in the garage yet?
We were in the garage.
Yeah, I seen there's nothing in the garage.
It looks like they had packed several little bags that were...
I think mine has one.
She was taking a bike out of me.
Well, then we just tell her.
Yep. Electricity?
But she was caught under all this. Here, the second one, Janae.
Completely gone through.
This guy been gone for a while?
He's been gone for 5 years.
Wow.
5 years?
Yeah. He's been overseas since before the pandemic.
I like how that floor's done. That was really neat.
Oh, it is, it is.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So,
The corona hit. And then I couldn't come back. And then the school closed down, so there were no job. So then I developed things in Norway, and it took me 5 years before I come back again.
And now you're back.
Yes, well, to clean this up, we were just starting to put the house on the market and had little to do. So it was done.
The Secret Service agents around the scene, they're waiting for me. Is it good, like clear? The one on the right's gonna have one warrant. I don't know if she's confirmed it yet. The one on the left's clear.
What's the name? I think they're... Well, it is. I know about that does have one.
It's not the whole stolen. It's a couple of those things, and I think my wife mentioned a Mac, but that is a 10-year-old. I bought it in 2012, 2013, so it was more things that stored on it, but otherwise it's not. And then the TV and the coins, that's really... well, I said I haven't even taken monitors. There's a copy machine, so they were definitely not into stealing and selling. At least.
every little thing.
Yeah.
These belong to you, or?
They're not new, but they're definitely mine. I have these type of, well, many people can buy them other places, but yes, so I have several of these around.
Okay.
Wonderful camping equipment. Especially for us that needs a little something.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a big mess trying to put everything together again. So and when you talk to my wife, he said that I understood that both of these were gone. It was an empty, but
No, they had removed them.
yeah,
So
weird.
it does sound like there's a small leak over here somewhere.
There is, yes. We have been all the time struggling, trying to, because of air conditioner system up there, and then we managed to put that.
All right,
But yeah,
let me come out here and we'll...
gonna go handle SS,
Okay.
and then you want me to start paperwork for burglary?
Yeah.
On both?
On both.
If I get a chance.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's confirmed the warrant for the
Okay.
Sorry, Chief. We just didn't know we were allowed to pass out. We didn't break in or nothing. They told us about this house and
It was abandoned.
and then they said it was abandoned. So we came and we passed out. We're not trying to cause no trouble or anything like that. We're just trying to rest. We're homeless. Today's our birthday. We just wanted to fall asleep for a little while somewhere without anybody trying to kick us out or rob us. I
don't know what
apologize.
you
that
guys are gonna do.
We're gonna charge him with burglary.
Okay, they both gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay. What I was gonna do for now, I was gonna have, I forget your officer's name.
Benji.
Not Benji,
Fanning.
Fanning. I just had him pull his unit up, and I was just gonna say we'll secure one in his unit and one in mine.
Okay.
That way we can finish doing what we're doing here,
Perfect.
if that's cool with you.
That's great with me.
You gonna send us to jail?
Yep.
Come on with me, Amanda, okay? So here's the deal, okay? Just like he said, you are under arrest, okay? Is there anything on your person that's going to get you in trouble?
No.
Is there anything that I need to know about at all?
No.
Before I put you in my unit?
No, there's nothing.
Okay. Come on, let's go this way.
You guys have a TV?
I do, look.
You could do this without going to jail, man. It's an honest mistake.
That wasn't a mistake. This isn't your house.
We thought it was
There's,
abandoned.
there's no mistake about it. This isn't
We
your
were trying
house.
to break into nobody else's. No, they said it was abandoned.
They got all kinds of bags packed in there.
That wasn't us. That was not us. This house was already trashed when we came. It was already trashed, I can tell you that.
Hey, you want to come down here? So same thing with
We're
Amanda,
also
okay?
drug addicts and we will be sick. We're kind of sick doing this stuff, you know? So if you can change your mind at any time, that would be awesome.
So listen here, Janine, okay? Just like I told Amanda, okay, is there anything on your person that you need to know about? Yeah, I'm talking anything illegal that you shouldn't have, anything that would hurt any of us in any way? No? You're kind of hesitating. No tutors, paraphernalia? That's it, for sure. Okay. Is you guys, you clean your unit out? Like the back seat?
Yeah, one of the seats back. One of the seats split.
You want to put her in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Amanda had those little jewelry things with like little rock things, and I know he's got lots of rocks in there.
Right.
I don't know if you maybe we'll figure out if they're hurt.
I'll have him check it out. See if he can identify any of them there. Yep, you're going the wrong way with it.
Serving that at home.
We can ride in the front with you.
Are we taking them back to our station?
Yeah.
Okay. We're doing that right now?
I'm gonna meet with this gentleman here. I would just hold off and tell you guys, but we're gonna get them both with burglary at this time.
Okay, so just stay here for now?
Yeah, just stand by for a minute.
Okay.
You have a cage, right? Good.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
That does, doesn't it? What did she say?
She just called us. Go ahead.
Just reporting in or confirmed by city meetings or not.
What'd she say about city?
The warrant was confirmed.
Thank you.
The central legal dispute in this case rests entirely on the burglary statute's intent element. Under New Mexico statute section 3016(3), burglary requires two independent elements: unauthorized entry into a dwelling and intent to commit a felony or theft therein. The first element is not in dispute. Neither subject had authorization to be on the property. The second element, intent, is where this case will be litigated. Both subjects maintained they believed the property was abandoned and entered solely to find a safe place to sleep. No stolen property was found on their persons. No affirmative act of theft was observed. The bags packed inside the residence could not be conclusively attributed to the two detained subjects. Under New Mexico case law, intent must be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. A good faith belief in abandonment, even an objectively unreasonable one, can negate the mens rea required for burglary. If the prosecution cannot establish that intent, the appropriate charge is criminal trespass. Under Section 3016(4), a lesser included offense requiring only knowing, unauthorized presence without any proof of criminal purpose inside. The warrant for Amanda Padilla was confirmed through official dispatch channels during the encounter. Under Atwater v. City of Lago Vista, law enforcement may effect a full custodial arrest on the basis of a confirmed outstanding warrant, regardless of the underlying offense severity. The warrant constitutes an independent legal basis for Padilla's arrest and detention, entirely separate from the burglary charge and not subject to the same intent element challenge.
That's new. I said that bag out here is new.
Do you know how long they were in here?
No clue.
He's gonna go look at that stuff.
Okay.
You want to?
Yeah, let's check it out. See if you can identify it.
Yep. Oh, 4 of you? 5? Yeah. Here or
Right here. Any of those items yours?
this? Yep, definitely. That's gift from a student from China. So that's those two are, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know. That one. These other things I wouldn't.
Those are, yeah, I wouldn't touch those.
No. Oh, okay.
Those are.
Yeah. So that most likely that's so that belongs to the house.
Okay.
Those were on Amanda's person.
On Amanda's person.
No, that's her.
That's her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
careful.
these 3 are yours.
Yes.
And those we don't know.
No.
Or we do know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna go process them for burglary?
Yeah, what do you need me to do?
I guess we can,
Just take him down the station and sit him on that bench?
let's take them in there, put them in the officer's quarters, I guess. Or what we need to do is get them processed. I think Benji's tied up with SS right now. And it's, you've been through it, but it's been a while, hasn't it?
I don't know all your guys' systems and all that stuff, but I don't mind helping out if I can do something.
You wanna give him a hand?
Yeah, I can do that.
You wanna go with this officer here? We'll get the criminal complaint and affidavit and everything done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You gonna meet him out at the office if you don't mind.
That's going to work with me.
Appreciate it, gents.
Sir.
I'm gonna.
Guess I'll take this other stuff. Very bad news.
Oh, what is it?
This is a tool per se for what people use narcotics with.
That's why you don't touch that.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Drug paraphernalia.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Jacob, you wanna take those? We'll have to photograph and put those in.
Evidence.
We'll get them back to the owner. All right. Well,
Yes.
an exciting day. I didn't expect that to happen. We started walking through the house and I noticed the back door was open. I was just like, yeah, that's not, because we had secured it the last time we were in it. So I immediately went to the back over here. So,
Yeah.
Well, at least we found him. At least
Yes,
you
sir.
found him.
appreciate you guys' help.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let me know. Oh, yeah, no, that's as soon as you have time.
Okay. Let me know.
And I'm here for a week now, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll work. Appreciate you.
Oh, no, I appreciate you.
You need anything, Scott? Let us know.
Will do.
John, I guess you can help him out.
I appreciate it, Peter.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Might do. That's all locked up. Might do one last clear of the garage, since we had folks hiding in the other area.
Drug paraphernalia was recovered on or near Amanda Padilla's person at the scene, under New Mexico Statutes Section 3031, 25.1. Possession of drug paraphernalia is a misdemeanor, a separate chargeable offense, independent of the burglary allegation. The recovery of paraphernalia incident to a lawful arrest requires no additional warrant under Arizona v. Gant, provided the search is limited to the area within the arrestee's immediate control. Items on or directly adjacent to the subject's person satisfy that spatial requirement. At booking, the male subject disclosed active fentanyl dependency during medical intake screening. He reported using approximately 2 to 3 pills daily, with his last use approximately 5 hours prior to arrest. He was entering active withdrawal. The facility ordered clonidine, gabapentin, and banstropine, a clinically standard regimen for opioid withdrawal symptom management. This screening is not discretionary. Under Estelle versus Gamble, the Eighth Amendment imposes an affirmative duty on correctional facilities to provide adequate medical care to incarcerated persons. Deliberate indifference to a serious medical need, including acute opioid withdrawal, constitutes cruel and unusual punishment and exposes the facility to Section 1983 liability. The proactive screening conducted here satisfies that constitutional obligation at the intake stage.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. Lots of things to clean up.
So, do you mind if I go offline with this camera?
Yeah. No, of course, that's no.
It's a new charge.
Hey there.
Hello.
Amanda?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Dr. Eastman. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What's going on today?
I'm coming down off fentanyl.
Okay.
Really hard.
When was the last time you used?
Like 5 hours ago.
You find yourself going through withdrawals?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Are you nauseated?
I'm everything.
You're everything. Okay. Hurting all over?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Any other drugs?
No.
No, okay. Any health problems?
No, sir.
How long are you gonna be in jail? You know?
For a day, I think.
Okay.
It's just for burglary, right? So it should be for just a day.
Some deep breaths. How much fentanyl are you using every day?
Like 20 to 30 pills a day.
Last period, when was that?
No, a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. And no chance of pregnancy?
No, I'm with the female.
All right, open up for me. Good, okay. All right, we'll get you some medicine here, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
I've been doing heroin for a very, very long time.
Here's some water.
I can't.
Can you cover in the front at least?
We're not allowed to, but I will.
For a second, I gotta give a minute.
Yeah.
What are you giving me? No one asking.
Clonidine, gabapentin, and Ventol.
What's it? For?
Should help with the withdrawals.
For how long?
More
Till like the
discipline.
night?
Should, yeah.
Okay.
Stand up.
For sleep too.
This is just right now.
Okay.
Is all he ordered.
Thank you. This is what you guys usually give it?
On your head for now.
On my head. I'm not gonna smack you or anything. Like.
Everybody does the same thing no matter what.
Not everybody's the same.
Hmm?
Not everybody is the same.
Well, I do the same thing for everybody no matter what. That's how we were trained.
Thank you. Thank you. So I can come tomorrow and just ask for who?
You come check into the ER to get a referral.
Referral?
Referral to the Suboxone Clinic.
Okay.
They will not give you a referral if you are still doing fentanyl or you plan on doing fentanyl.
Okay.
It's only if you're serious about quitting.
I am.
Right.
I just got back from Mississippi Valley not that long ago, so I've been trying to get off of it already.
Okay. Yeah. You sometimes have to change the crowd you hang around too. You want to be clean. Choices.
Red River.
She's right. She's right. She's absolutely right. I'm a dumbass.
I don't know that, but you're an addict.
Have you ever came across an addict? Have you ever came across an addict?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alcohol, heroin, fentanyl, opiates. Where I worked up there was near a lot of reservations. There was a lot of it was alcohol,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Do a lot of people come in for fentanyl?
Not that I've seen. Fentanyl didn't really get big until, I don't want to say 5-6 years ago. I feel it's like when it really exploded. And I started working back down here again, so we don't see a lot of it on campus. It's a bunch of college kids.
Lead Officer Dillon receives a B+. The officer's response to an unexpected, multi-subject burglary in progress was methodical and constitutionally grounded at each critical decision point throughout this encounter. The protective sweep was authorized under Buie. The Terry frisk was lawful under Terry. The warrant execution was clean. The use of force remained proportional under Graham throughout. However, the officer did not administer Miranda warnings prior to asking questions about what the subjects had on their persons and why they were in the building. These questions carry interrogatory characteristics that approach the custodial interrogation threshold, even if they arguably fall within booking exceptions. Formalizing a Miranda advisement at the point of custodial arrest would eliminate this exposure entirely. Amanda Padilla receives a C. Padilla's physical compliance during arrest is acknowledged, but it does not outweigh the cumulative weight of the legal exposure she carried into this encounter. An active, outstanding warrant reflects an unresolved, prior legal obligation, a compounding factor that forecloses any argument of good faith regarding her presence on the property. Drug paraphernalia in her possession adds a second independent criminal exposure. Most significantly, the deliberate concealment beneath blankets in a darkened bedroom is inconsistent with the claim of innocent presence. Under Wardlow, that conduct supports the inference that she knew her presence was unauthorized and acted to avoid detection accordingly. The male subject receives a C+. The male subject's explicit refusal of consent to search, clearly articulated in the moment, demonstrates practical awareness of Fourth Amendment rights that is meaningful. His consistent, non-escalating account of events and voluntary disclosure of paraphernalia reduced friction and physical risk during the post-arrest processing phase. His defense on the intent element of burglary has colorable merit, the absence of stolen property, the claimed belief in abandonment, and the lack of any observed theft act are all mitigating facts. However, his initial flight response upon officer contact and his deliberate concealment under debris in a room already cleared by the officer are the most legally damaging facts in this record. Under Wardlow, that conduct directly undermines the innocent occupant narrative he offered. 4 lessons emerge from this encounter for both law enforcement and civilians. First, consent to entry controls the analysis. When the property owner invited the officer inside, every subsequent action, the sweep, the detention, the arrest was built on a lawful foundation. The entry point is where Fourth Amendment analysis begins and often ends. Second, a Terry frisk requires only reasonable, articulable suspicion, not probable cause, not consent, not a warrant. Withholding consent does not prevent it. Civilians should understand that invoking Fourth Amendment rights is legally valuable, but it does not disable officer safety authority at the Terry frisk level. Third, the intent element is the soft underbelly of a burglary charge. Prosecutors must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant intended to commit a crime inside the dwelling. Charging burglary when the evidence supports. Only knowing trespass creates appellate risk and may produce outcomes that do not reflect the conduct at issue. Fourth, Miranda warnings at the moment of custodial. Arrest not deferred until booking eliminate the ambiguity surrounding post-arrest questioning and protect the integrity of the entire case. At the time of this analysis, the final court disposition of the charges against either subject remains unknown. Public records and court filings were not available for confirmation. Based on the evidentiary record established by the footage alone, the unauthorized entry element is strong for both subjects. The intent element carries meaningful litigation risk for the state. Amanda Padilla faces the additional and independent exposure of the confirmed warrant and paraphernalia charge. The male subject's best defense lies squarely in reasonable doubt on the mens rea element, and a competent defense attorney will build that case from the facts already in this record. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.